So very warm welcome to class 10 children. We have already discussed yesterday about the subject verb and concord, and we had a long discussion that what do we mean by basically subject verb and concord. That's the other name of the subject verb and agreement. Till we were there in class 8, we have heard this word subject verb and agreement from 6 to 8. But the moment we turn ourselves to 9th and 10th, we have upgraded ourselves, and the grammatical word pronunciation is actually subject verb and concord. That will be turning till class 12. From 9 to 12, we are going to hear this word only. Now, what is it actually? Say, children, when we frame the sentence, right, we have noun, we have pronoun, we have verb, we have all the parts of speech. Do we just segregate the words and keep it aside and make the sentence? No, we make it in a correct formation. That is what actually subject this concord the relationship is between. Now, next point we come to, that is how to find out which one is subject verb and concord. I will tell you. In a sentence, we have a subject and an object. Mainly, we have two parts. Subject is which is what we are talking about. Right? Who is talking about? To whom? किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? क्या बात कर रहे हैं? What is it? That is the rest of the part of the sentence that is known as object. Basically, we have two parts. Now, next step is to find out how the subject verb relationship is. If there is a subject, children, it takes the support of a verb, right? And to show the relationship with the noun or the pronoun in a subject, we use such kind of words that will show the relationship between a subject and a verb. That is what is known as subject verb agreement or a subject verb concord. These two you all might have heard. Really, you have heard subject verb and about subject verb and concord, but we are actually talking about the old one, subject verb and agreement. What's that? Again, I would like to say it's a relationship between subject and a verb, noun or a verb, pronoun or a verb. Now, to follow all these things, children, you might be getting confused. How to understand that what is actually subject verb and concord, how to identify them, how to recognize them. So for this, actually, we need a support of, I should say, 9 to 10 types of rules are there. And we have discussed 2-3 rules yesterday. We will continue with the rest of the rules today itself. I should say now itself, so that it's very easy. We will recapitulate all the 3 rules and then we will move ahead for the rest of the rules. Clear? So this is the basic thing what I mean to say to you all. So let's move into, and the thing is, let's start the rest of the rules which are left. So here we are. We have discussed already about the subject verb and concord. So let me show you all. I will repeat it once and then I will move ahead. What do we mean by subject verb and concord? You already know that subject and a verb are in a sentence. Okay, children? Subject is a noun or a pronoun that tells us what the sentence talks about and a verb represents the action in the sentence. Then what is subject verb concord or agreement? It means that the subject and a verb in a sentence should agree or match each other. Means अगर हैं तो वो माने ईस्ट एंड नॉर्थ नहीं होने चाहिए, ईस्ट एंड साउथ नहीं होने चाहिए, नॉर्थ और वेस्ट नहीं होने चाहिए. दे शुड एग्री ईच अदर, दे शुड मैच ईच अदर, नहीं तो मिसमैच लगेगा. Otherwise, the sentence will not sound correct. Okay, so that's what it is. I will show you the next. Now, rule 1, the verb and subject must agree in number. First rule, okay children, we have discussed this. Means if it is a singular noun, then it should be a singular verb. If it is a singular, if it is a plural noun, then it should be a plural verb. Okay. Examples are given below. He plays football. He plays football. He is a singular children, and whereas plays football is also singular. They play, they is the plural, play is the plural. Okay. So the second rule. Rule number 2. The number of the subject, singular or plural, will not change due to words or phrases in between the subject and the verbs. Example, one of the glasses is empty. Here, since the subject is one, the verb should be is. Minded children, the number of the subject, whether it is a singular or plural, will not change. Will not change due to words or phrases. इसमें कोई भी changes आपको नहीं दिखेंगे. The examples are very clear. One of the glasses, I repeat, one of the glasses is empty. एक ग्लास बहुत ग्लास में से खाली है. Is empty. Okay. The banquet of red roses smells so sweet. I repeat, the banquet of red roses. I'm sorry. The bouquet of red roses smells so sweet. The bouquet is one. Bouquet is one. What is one? A bunch of flowers which smells so sweet. Okay. So this rule also we have done. Rule number 3. Subjects that are joined by and in a sentence. ऐसे sentence जिसमें and से दो sentence जुड़े हुए हैं. Use a plural verb. क्या use करते हैं? A plural verb. Subjects that are joined by either or, neither nor. Use a singular verb. Children, you have to make a flow chart to remember the rules. You have to do that because next class I will be dealing with the rules only, and I'm going to ask you all what is first rule, what is the second rule, what is the third rule. Then only I can make you all more and more of practice of exercise. Okay, please try to understand that this is really, really important. We cannot ignore it. I repeat this rule. Subjects that are joined by and in a sentence use a plural verb. Subjects that are joined by either or, neither nor, use a singular verb. Examples, Radha and Meera are coming home. Radha and Meera are coming home. So Radha and Meera both, right? They are coming home. Neither Akshay nor Rohit is coming home. Okay. So where to put what? The rules are there and we have to keep it in mind. My dad or my mom is arriving today. My dad or my mom is arriving today. वो confirm नहीं है. Right? Till here we did. That was a recapitulation. Let's start with the new rules, which is in front of us. The verb in a sentence containing or. I repeat, the verb in a sentence containing or, either or, neither nor, agrees with the noun or pronoun closest to it. ऐसा sentence जिसमें or, either, or, neither, nor, हैं. They are going to agree with the noun or the pronoun closest to it. Clear? The examples are given. I request, I'm giving you a couple of minutes time to note down the rules of rule number 4 and rule number 5 so that I can move ahead. Okay, I hope so. You all have noted down. Let me continue with the fifth rule. Rule number 5. When the subject is followed by words such as well as, along with, besides, not. So when these words are there in a sentence, na, in the place of the subject, children, please take care. When the subject is followed by words, means हम subject को in words के साथ follow up करते हैं. They are the supporter in the place of subjects. So ignore them and use a singular verb if the subject is singular. तो हमें इन वर्ड्स को इग्नोर करना है and we have to take care of the subject whether it is a singular or a plural. According to that only we are going to work. Even if I am telling you, even if they are being followed by the subject, these words are being followed by the subject, still we will ignore them. अगर ये वर्ड सब्जेक्ट के साथ हैं फिर भी हम इनको इग्नोर करके we will watch it, we will see that whether the subject is in the form of singular or not. Clear? So examples: Matt as well as his dog is expected shortly. Matt as well as his dog is expected shortly. Okay. Pratik along with his brother is going to school. Are you all getting me? Subject is singular, so the verb is also singular. Even if there are words like as well as, along with, besides, not. Okay, so this was the fifth rule which we need to take care of, and you all have written. I gave you time to write it down. Now we come to the rule number 6. In the sentence that begin with, ऐसा कोई sentence जो शुरुआत होती है जिसकी, that begins with here or there, the true subject usually follows the verb. The true subject usually follows the verb. Okay, getting me? तो ये subjects verb को follow करेंगे. Rule number 7. In sentences that sums include sums of money or period of time or distance, इन चीजों पे अगर हम देखते हैं, in any sentence, if we see that they are, means like the subject is only about money, about time, about distance, right, etc. As a unit, use singular verbs. आई बात समझ में? तो क्या यूज करते हैं? They use singular verbs. Like 500 rupees is a high price to pay. 500 rupees is a plural. You are getting me that 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 3 rupee, 4 rupee. No, it's a 500 rupees. And I am saying it as is. That means how it is working, you are now able to understand it very easily. Similarly, 62 years is the minimum age of retirement. 62 years is the minimum age of retirement. Next, we come to 10 kilometers is too far to walk. So it's a distance we are talking about. So this was the rule. You can, again I'm saying, I request my 10th class students to make a flow chart of subject, verb and concord, and which is going to really help you all out. You can shorten up more as per your convenience and move ahead, because when you're going to sit with the to solve the exercises, na children, if you make a very short flow chart to understand that what you have to keep remember, it is really going to help you out, right? And I expect this from at least the senior students. Now we come to rule number 8. In the case of words such as a lot of, all, some, etc. in a sentence, pay attention to the noun after of. Now again I repeat. In the case of words such as a lot of, all, some, ऐसे words अगर आपको दिखते हैं, तो in a sentence pay attention, the noun after of, जो noun हम of के बाद use कर रहे हैं, is singular, then use a singular verb only. I repeat, if it is a singular noun, you have to use a singular verb. If it is a plural noun, you have to use a plural verb. Clear? So examples are given, you can note it down. And it is also available in the portal, children, so no need to get panic. Rule number 9. In the case of collective nouns such as a group, population, family in a sentence, the verb can be singular or plural depending on their use in the sentence. In the case of collective noun such as group, population, family, so what we have to keep it in mind, in a sentence the verb can be singular. अगर group की बात हो रही है, अगर population की बात हो रही है, अगर family की बात हो रही है, that is automatically, that is actually a number of students, right? So in a sentence verb can be singular or plural depending on their use in the sentence. ठीक है, कैसे हम यूज कर रहे हैं उसके ऊपर डिपेंड होता है कि हम सिंगुलर यूज करेंगे या प्लूरल. So we have to be bit conscious, careful about all these things, right? Most of my family is here. या फिर आप यूज कर सकते हैं are here. फैमिली में तो बहुत सारे लोगों की बात होती है और फैमिली एक भी हो सकता है, right? Means one, एकजुट, group, bunch, bouquet, है ना? Half of the population was against the bill. Were against the bill. आया समझ में? Now we move to the rule number 10. Nouns such as mathematics, civics, news, etc., while plural in form, are singular in the meaning. Yes, word देखने से लगता है ना कि plural है, but meaning, if I say, ask you the meaning, it is actually this one meaning only, and use singular verbs. Mathematics is very difficult for some people. Mathematics is a subject, na children? Are you getting me? So that is. That is why we are using is. The news is. News, actually there are many news, but it's one, na? That's why. So little bit ups and downs, little bit confusion is there. So again and again I'm saying, I request my students of 10th class to make a proper flow chart so that you remember all the rules. It is going to be very easy for you. Rule number 11, this is the last rule, children, and in my next period, next class, I will be making you all solve a new exercise. Rule number 11, last rule of today's class. In sentences that express a wish, request, or contrary to fact. Okay, I repeat, in sentences that expresses a wish, request, or contrary to fact, the word were is used instead of was. अगर कुछ ऐसा हो सेंटेंस में, wish, request, contrary, so to fact, है ना, the word were is used instead of was. हम क्या यूज करते हैं? were. किसके बदले? was के बदले. तो छोटा सा रूल है. I wish my sister were here. Aditya requested that she raise her glass. Okay, so this is what, and by this I really would like to end today's class. I request once again to note down all the rules in your copy as per your convenience. You can make a flow chart, you can write in this manner. Choice is totally yours. This is an open forum for you all, so no need to worry about it. You can speak as per your choice, and if you have any doubt in the upcoming class, we are going to solve exercises, we are going to discuss the rules, we are going to clear all your doubts. So do let me know about your doubts and all in upcoming class. Thank you so much and take care. Bye bye.